The Arkwright Scholarships Trust provides awards to young people across the country through its partnerships with industry, charities, organisations and individuals.
The Arkwright Scholarships Trust is a national charity which identifies and nurtures future leaders in engineering. We do that by awarding prestigious scholarships to high-calibre young people in Year 11 or S4 in Scotland who are interested in a career in engineering. We define engineering widely to include relevant areas of design, technology and computing. The scholarships provide support to students during their technical studies at A-level, Scottish Highers or equivalent subjects. And it provides a means for them to find out more about engineering subjects and careers. The student application process has 3 phases: the application form, the aptitude paper and the interview day. Students should fill in their application form with support from their teacher and submit it to us between September and January each year. Candidates whose forms meet our application criteria are then invited to sit the 2-hour aptitude paper in February. This is a challenging paper that tests young people on their ability to solve problems in engineering and design scenarios. It's a formal test sat under exam conditions at their school. Students who are successful at that stage are then invited to come along to one of our interview days, which are hosted in March and April each year at top engineering universities around the country.
As well as individual interviews, the days consist of talks from an engineer who's also the parent of an Arkwright Scholar,
and somebody somewhere will switch.
And a representative from the host faculty talks about the opportunities offered by the university.
My name's Julia Higgins. I've been at the college for a long time, but in the last year or so I was principal of the Faculty of Engineering, so not only...
And while the interviews are taking place, all applicants are split into teams for a team-building exercise.
My name is Dr. Annalisa Alexander and I work in the Outreach Office of Imperial College. And what I'm doing here today is I'm running the team building activity. So while the students are having their interviews, we hold an event here in the Great Hall. It's a team building, ice breaking activity and it takes their mind off the interviews, I think. What you're going to be doing for the duration of this morning is you're going to be building a structure from only the equipment you see in front of you. Now this structure has to house all of you when inflated. We have a big air blower there. You have to be able to get in it, and when I've finished inflating it, it has to remain upright for as long as possible.
This project, we're designing basically a tent which you inflate, and you have to get as many people as possible, or as many people in your group, to stand upright in the tent.
The first stage if a student wants to apply for an engineering scholarship is to check whether their school is affiliated to the Arkwright Scholarships Trust. If it isn't, it's a very simple, cheap process for the school to affiliate. I would encourage any school that's not yet affiliated to Arkwright to look at getting involved in our scheme. There are many benefits to schools through getting involved. Teachers often tell me they see an improvement in their motivation and confidence of students who've received a scholarship. It's also a way of improving the profile of the sponsoring department within the school. We're also increasingly getting evidence that the Arkwright scholarships can help support students during their applications to university and for jobs.
As a teacher, to be involved in the Arkwright scholarship really isn't a lot of work. I see it as an extension to the course that the GCSE girls do. And what I'm looking for is to encourage girls to look at engineering. It's not something that they automatically expect as a career.
It's nice for the head to say we get prestigious Arkwright scholarships, but I think what it means most is for the lads who win the scholarships. I teach in a boys' school, and lads tend not to be very confident about their abilities. And as soon as they're recognised nationally as being capable, I think their confidence grows enormously, and it tends to spread, I think, amongst the kids.
We're making like an inflatable
House
that we all have to stand in so we can't touch our heads.
We decided to go for the house because the tallest person in our group has to be able to stand without touching the top, and we have a very tall person who is apparently 2 metres tall in our group, so...
Well, yeah, I've caused quite a problem, but I think it's been solved quite well, and I think it should work, yeah.
Many of our sponsors tell me that they value working with these dynamic young people at this critical stage in their education when they're making serious career plans. Some of our commercial sponsors regard our scholarships as an important part of their corporate social responsibility programs, and many companies value their involvement with the scheme because it helps them identify potential future employees. Many of our alumni now are working for the companies that sponsor their scholarships.
Faber-Monsell and Arkwright's sort of ethos, if you like, are very much the same. We want to encourage quality young people to take up a career in engineering, and with the climate as it is at the moment in engineering, there's a real shortfall of good engineers out there, and so to be able to work with someone like Arkwright, it's good to be able to encourage and support students of that age into engineering and into a career, and offer them opportunities as well.
The Arkwright Engineering Scholarships have become very prestigious. That's for several reasons. Firstly, we award relatively few, just a few hundred each year, and it's quite a competitive process to receive one. But more importantly, the scholarships have now been shown to do exactly what they set out to achieve. That's shown through the career progression of our alumni, who we keep in close contact with.
During the team building exercise, applicants are called out for a 20-minute formal interview with a panel of 2 people that come from universities and industry. They'll ask how candidates achieved their projects at GCSE level or Scottish Highers, or talk to them about their aptitude test. It's also an opportunity for interviewees to discuss their ambitions for the future and what inspires them.
It was scary, but then I think all interviews are, but it wasn't that bad, and they made you feel as comfortable as they could.
The interview was a bit nerve-wracking, but after it was over, it was fine.
Students who are interested in a career in engineering have a lot to gain by getting involved with the Arkwright Engineering Scholarships. Simply going through the assessment process gives them valuable experience of aptitude papers and the interview stage, which can be very useful a year later when they're applying to university. Successful applicants get a range of benefits. They are provided with access to engineering experience days hosted by universities and companies. They get free or discounted membership of some professional institutes. They get free CAD/CAM software, so a range of different activities and enrichment opportunities. Wherever possible, we also match scholars with an engineering mentor to guide them. Scholars also receive £600 over 2 years, which they must spend on materials and equipment to support their technical studies, textbooks for example, or materials to support their design and technology project. They can also spend this money to fund visits to museums or summer schools.
This morning I was really nervous about it, and I had a great time in the end, made some friends.
Go for it, because they won't regret it. It will be definitely beneficial for them, like it has been for me.
At first I was nervous, obviously, a lot of preparation, but when I got here everyone was really friendly and it was just a really good experience, and it wasn't as scary as I thought it would be.
To any students who are watching this video who are interested in a career in engineering, I would really encourage you to have a crack at an Arkwright Engineering Scholarship. You have nothing to lose but a lot to gain.
I would recommend that anybody thinking about taking this Arkwright Scholarship should definitely do it, no matter how confident they are of pursuing a career in engineering. It has been a fantastic experience for me because it's allowed me to network with industry and has given me more of an insight into how a company works and what it does.
I definitely recommend students apply for an Arkwright Scholarship. Not only is the selection procedure great experience, the money comes in handy for your A-level technology project, but most importantly, it looks great on your CV. It's really helped me whilst I was applying for university, other scholarships, and it's going to help me in the future applying for jobs.